Eala survives Ukrainian rival, arranges third-round meeting with Coco Gauff in Indian Wells. The 31st-seeded Eala, who earned a first-round bye in this WTA 1000 event, dug deep in the pivotal third set to reaffirm her mastery over the 2024 Australian Open semi-finalist. Eala bucked a second-set hiccup and overcame Diana Yastremska 7-5, 4-6, 7-5, to advance to the third round of the Indian Wells in the United States on Saturday, March 7, Philippine time. The 31st-seeded Eala, who earned a first-round bye in this WTA 1000 event, dug deep in the pivotal third set to reaffirm her mastery over the 2024 Australian Open semi-finalist. The victory arranged the 20-year-old Eala a meeting with former doubles partner and fourth-seed Coco Gauff, who downed Kamila Rakhmonova 6-3, 7-5, 5. This would be Eala and Gauff's first meeting since their quarterfinals duel at the Dubai Tennis Championships 2 weeks ago, where the American prevailed 6-0, 6-2. Eala imposed her will early in the match by taking a 4-3 lead before breaking Yastremska's serve in the 8th game for 5-3. The Ukrainian, however, answered back by claiming the next 2 games to tie it at 5-all, before Eala held her ground in the 11th and 12th game to take the set. Undeterred, Yastremska grabbed the momentum in the second frame, quickly taking a 4-1 lead en route to forging a deciding set. Eala and Yastremska held each other's serves in the third frame before the Ukrainian dropped her serve in the 9th game, allowing the Filipina to seize the advantage. Eala did not waste time and clinched the next 2 games for the match win. Desert Fire, Eala's battle, belief, and a meeting with greatness. Under the blistering California sun at the iconic Indian Wells Tennis Garden, where the wide desert sky meets the echo of tennis champions' footsteps, a compelling story of grit and aspiration was quietly unfolding. It wasn't just another match on the WTA calendar, it was a defining moment for a young woman carrying not only rackets and strings, but dreams the size of her nation's hopes. The setting, Indian Wells, a stage worthy of dreams. Known as the 5th Grand Slam, the Indian Wells Open is where legends sharpen their swords and rising stars seize their moments. Its courts have witnessed thrilling battles, emotional breakthroughs, and stories that transcend sport. For Alexandra Eala, the 20-year-old tennis prodigy from the Philippines, this was more than another tournament. It was testament to how far she has soared, from junior circuits to the grand oasis of WTA 1000 glory. Entering the tournament as the 31st seed, Eala had already made strides most players would covet. A first round bye guaranteed her place in the round of 64, but any seed can only carry a ranking, not a match win. For that, she had to earn it with strokes, strategy, and steel. 2. The opponent, Diana Yastremska, a warrior's return. Across the net stood Diana Yastremska, a seasoned Ukrainian with a powerful baseline game and a steely resolve forged not just in tennis but in life. Yastremska had seen her homeland upended by war, her training routes disrupted, and her journey rerouted through qualifiers and hardships. Her ascent to world number 52, with previous highs including a semi-final run at the 2024 Australian Open, told of talent tempered by perseverance. Facing Eala, she brought not just her racket but her narrative, a player familiar with pressure, pain, and the relentless demand of elite competition. What promised to be a tennis duel became a tapestry woven with emotion and athleticism. 3. First set, a quiet roar of confidence. The match began with all the drama of high stakes. Eala took aim early, unleashing crisp ground strokes to build a 5-3 lead and ultimately seized the first set 7-5. There was a quiet confidence about her, tactical returns, measured aggression, and a calm that somehow matched the desert's still heat. Yet in tennis, momentum is as fickle as the wind itself. 4. Second set, the Ukrainian response. Resilient and relentless, Yastremska stormed back in the second set. She found her range, digging deep from the baseline and pressuring Eala's serve until the score read 4-6. This was not just a set lost, it was a lesson in adaptability, one that tested Eala's nerve and brought the match to a true juncture. In that second set, Yastremska's experience shone. She reminded the crowd that underdogs can bite back and favorites can wobble. But it also set the stage for something even greater, a third set in which both women would leave everything on the court. The third set, a desert duel. The final set began with both players holding serve. Each point felt like a myriad of possibilities. Yet at 5-4 in Yastremska's favor, the tide seemed to turn. The Ukrainian was poised to break, to seize the match in a moment of pure momentum. But Eala was not one to fold. She dug deep, summoned every ounce of focus and heart, and turned the tables. 1 break, 2 breaks, and then a scoreline that would forever be etched in her career, 7-5 in favor of her grit. This was not simply a victory. It was a testament to discipline, to mental fortitude, and to the transformative power of belief under pressure. 6. The crowd, a chorus of support. Matches are battles between opponents, but they are also dialogues with the crowd. Eala's Filipino supporters, known for their passionate and rhythmic encouragement, brought an energy that seemed to lift her through longer rallies and tougher games. Their presence wasn't measured in decibels alone, but in the shared belief that their champion could rise. And when that final point was won, a unique kind of silence, followed by unrestrained joy, swept through the stands. This wasn't just a match won, it was history in motion. 7. A meeting with Coco Gauff, poetry in motion. Victory against Yastremska wasn't just another result, it arranged a third-round clash with Coco Gauff, the American superstar and former doubles partner. Gauff, now world number 4 and a multiple Grand Slam champion, represents both a towering obstacle and a source of inspiration. Their paths had crossed recently, in the quarterfinals of the Dubai Tennis Championships, where Gauff had prevailed decisively. But every clash with a great is a lesson, and every rematch a chance for growth. Eala herself has spoken openly about how much she respects Gauff, not just as a competitor, but as a role model whose athleticism and composure have pushed her own standards. This next encounter in Indian Wells is more than a scheduled match. It's a narrative continuation of 2 players at different phases of their arc, one striving to ascend, the other defending her place near the summit. 8. Eala's journey, a new age in tennis. Eala's rise in the WTA rankings, reaching world number 32, didn't happen overnight. It came through breakthrough performances, historic milestones such as her deep run at the Miami Open, and repeated triumphs over higher-ranked foes. In a sport where confidence is currency, Eala has been spending it wisely. Every match in 2026 has carried clues about her evolution, better shot selection, improved mental toughness, and a fearless approach against top players. She no longer simply participates, she competes with purpose. 9. The broader impact, tennis, representation, and dreams realized. Beyond wins and losses, Eala's story resonates with fans across continents. She is not just a player, she is a symbol of aspiration for millions in her home country and around the world who see in her a reflection of perseverance, passion, and pride.